I can't. I'm trying to think of the My Little Pony shots, and there were a lot of saves on the Leaf Esports side in that particular game. I can't really think of more than maybe one or two that made me go, "Oh, that actually has a chance." They were really shots that were sent directly at Leaf. So really, quantity over quality is, I think, something that they need to work on, the quality over quantity. Talking about My Little Pony, and that's going to get them back into this series, in my personal opinion. Here, get though into game number 2. 12 seconds in. It's a chance here for Leaf to go up 2-0 in this series, and My Little Pony trying to equalize. As we get deep in it, it's going to be Bebs. Bebs will back dodge into this. It'll end up being a pass back to Rivallo. That's a pinch into the middle. It's going to go off the back. Trying for a sharp angle is going to be Duty, but it will not be happen here, and it'll be back into the My Little Pony side.
This is a bad clear. That is not where they wanted to put that. If Grandmaster had been able to hold onto the play just a couple pixels back, it would have made a huge difference for the redirect, but the defense is going to hold strong. 3-1 holding onto that ball. Forward now for Bebs. Bebs has been the offensive mind coming in for My Little Pony this match, or for this series so far. It's been just a lot of, I can set up from the wall, I can take the angles and time, but they can't overcommit him to these kind of plays. He's got the breakaway opportunity now. Skyline's right behind him, trying to get the stop. This will be close. Rivallo's too far back to get anything at the top of the box, but there's good execution. But like you said, it has become kind of more a quantity over quality situation for them. They've got to mix it up a little bit, and they've got to get creative.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do just that. It'll be Rivallo taking it out of his own end, going over half with this. It'll be sent across. Nice pass. Tapped a little bit ahead by Krazak. He's going to put it around the corner here, but My Little Pony equal to that, and it'll be sent back towards half by Rivallo. Still a chance for Leaf, though, as they work it back in. It's going to go off the back. Duty played off basically the top of his car back to the halfway line, and Bebs will follow it up. Chance for Grandmaster.
They're going to keep the pressure on in this corner. They can't give this up. This is their opportunity. The second they give up these kind of plays, they're set up and they're forced to change ball. And when they do that, they don't really have the same momentum. They're forced back on defense. They've got to pick up more boost, and it gives Leaf Esports a chance to move on the attack.
Chance scores! Krazak able to put that one in. It came straight down off the ceiling, and he was there for it.
You see Skyline bumps it up to Grandmaster. This is the 1-2-3 finish that we look for, and Bebs actually almost getting the stop on this one. Krazak, though, has a lot more momentum moving into the play and a lot more direction for the position he's in. And it's 1-0 now. We are just about 30 seconds before the half, and this is the flick, and Rivallo will be denied.
As we get into it, Grandmaster trying to get this into the middle, looking for Skyline. It'll be taken away by Bebs. It'll go around the corner in front of Duty, but Rivallo will take the momentum and be clear with him. Still in front. This is a chance. All three members of the Leaf in the same area, neither of which have a good route to that ball, and it'll go back into their end. Duty is up, trying to get that big Merc body towards that ball. It's not going to happen here. Just past halftime, it remains a 1-0 game. This is a chance, and Duty can't get this. Grandmaster going to send it deep. That is accurate. It's going to be a good save. Rebound coming out. Grandmaster able to put that one in the near side, make it 2-0.
This is a very effective crash coming in from Leaf. They see the play off the backboard. Rivallo's clear is just not enough. And Grandmaster will sink that in. Pops it right into the pocket. 2-0. This is coming in strong now. They're putting on all the pressure in the mid-game. If they do this, they can sit back a little bit now. They have a comfortable 2-point cushion for right now. But honestly, they do probably have to get one more to secure. But right now, My Little Pony, they haven't put anything in terms of actual defense or offensive effort so far. They've only got one shot on goal.
They need to fix that. That's a second shot on goal. That's a nice one as well, as it will be a save coming across from Krazak. Be sent along the halfway line. Skyline into the middle. Chance they're taken away by Duty. Rivallo will work it up the sidewall. Sent deep towards that net by Bebs. That's going to count as a shot as well. Krazak gets credited with another save. Rivallo pinches that with the back wall. This is going to be in front, sent deep by Bebs, and having to recover quickly is Krazak. He will smartly put that in his own corner. We have just passed the minute-and-a-half left mark here in game number 2, and need to see something here from My Little Pony to show me and you that they can actually compete.
That was actually a close attempt. If they had been able to follow through on that one, it is a little bit of awareness, but also the risk involved. But they're already down 2 at the minute. They've got to put something in quickly. This is Krazak to the center. Skyline almost top of the box now. Duty Marv has the chance for the breakaway here with Bebs. He's going to push forward. This is a good parallel pass and flick.
Yes, they were able to get
the
it.
answer.
finally, with a minute to go, they have finally made this lead only one. They do have a chance in this game.
Look at this one. He comes in and double defenders rolling in on him. He feels the pressure building, goes in for the attempt, and it's exactly what they needed. Just a breakaway to get past the overcommit coming in from Leaf. They got a little bit too cocky on the play. It was an opportunity to turn this one back around. My Little Pony now, one more with 1 minute to take it to overtime. Already down 1 for this series, but it would look great on the board if they could pull this one through. Pressure building, holding on in this corner. Oh man, this is a crowded corner. And on target, will be pushed away now, Rivallo over the 50.
It's going to be a play from Bebs back deep into his own end here. Rivallo going to recover. Puts this one along the sidewall. It'll go nice contest on the sidewall. We'll send it wall to wall, side to side. And a chance here for Grandmaster to put it into his own corner. They'll try to recover there. Beb's going to leave that one for Rivallo. He'll pinch it around that corner, hit the ceiling as well. Far side here, trying for a ridiculous angle is Duty, but that Merc is not one to hit good angles with, and it will go by the wayside. 12 seconds to go, and they've made it a 3-1 lead. Skyline with the thievery and the advantage.
It's kind of sad how Rivallo got kind of rolled on this play, goes in for the initial air roll and doesn't get the touch. At that point, he's got to readjust and play into a recovery on defense where his opponent does not. And Skyline will take it up 3-1 with 11 seconds. This is going to be game 2 for the most part. We'll see if there's any consolation prizes, and not enough. 4-1 here coming in 6 seconds. So now it's at this point, it's My Little Pony talking about, what do I have to do to adjust coming into game 3 and potentially game 4 to at least get a draw out of this scenario?
Yeah. And at the moment, they are having issues getting consistent pressure on that net of any kind of substance. So that's something that they need to work towards. Defensively, I think they're fine. They're able to get the clears they need to. They just haven't been able to direct anything towards that Leaf net.
We did talk, so yes and no. And I agree with you that they are definitely a strong defensive team. This game in particular, they held on a lot better, but in game 1, we saw a lot of drawbacks on their defensive strategy to where when they wanted to move in for the commit, they didn't have anyone back. And that is part of your defense. When your offense, obviously it has the seesaw effect, especially in 3v3, you've got to leave the man back a little bit. They moved away from the overcommit scenarios in this game, and I think that benefited them a lot more. But as they got into the mid to late game, Leaf started gaining a lot of ground, and it got to the point where small mistakes were starting to occur on defense. Rivallo missing the air roll, Duty Marv not being able to get the clear back into the play on offense, and then having to be forced back on defense when they got the change ball in the corner over to the opposing side. The rotations were a little bit lacking for My Little Pony this game. That set up for a lot of opportunities for Leaf to kind of push and drive a lot more on their offensive front. It's just a dangerous situation you don't want to be in. My Little Pony's going to have to adjust early, take the early game in the next match. Then they can work their defensive strategy. They don't want to overcommit to those, and they change that. But also, they don't want to have to work into the late game to come back into this scenario, because Leaf will move into just a full conservative effort, and they won't give anything up at that point. They'll just build a wall around the goal.